One typical question we actually have is how do you set up an alarm in the actual iTouch? First of all, what you want to do, go to configuration, go to alarm setup. From here, you can have different device alarm settings. Each one's going to be based off the position that the device is actually hooked up on. For the main system, you actually have certain alarms you can actually set. Event on different events. Power failure, input context, printer failure. Now, some of these alarms that you're going to set could be audible alarms, visual alarms, when you need to print, output contacts, and print on the end of the event. What this is going to do, when you actually set these up, each one will actually allow you to know if it's going to be a visual alarm, if it's going to flash on the screen, or if you're actually going to hear the announce of your screen. If it does, then it's actually going to go through and set that alarm off to let you know that something's wrong. From here, what you're going to do, if you go to your probe, go ahead and you can set up for different levels based off these thresholds. So you can actually tell it when you want to alarm, if you want to alarm high product, low product, high water, probe failures, bad temperature, delivery times, leak detection. If there's no leak test whatsoever, you can have it print on the end of the event. You can have it fax or email. If you do have fax or email, you need to make sure you actually provide an email address for it to email out to. Fax, you need to make sure you have the fax modem to send it out to. Now, if you actually have the OM4 module, you can tell it which relay you want to turn on or turn off in that case. What it's going to do from that point on, you can do positive shut off, you can actually have it turn on an external alarm, various things that you can actually have set up for it. From this point on, you can go through, hit apply. It'll actually write that information to the actual console. Now, to set up the alarms on the sensors, click on the sensor for that channel, and basically you go through, and if that sensor is activated, you basically just set up the same thing. Set up the alarm, set it when you want to have it print on the end of the event, hit apply. You'll write that information over to the console, hit OK, and then from that point on, you should be able to actually have the alarms to trigger.